We've all heard it before. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And you know what? It really is, especially for those of us managing diabetes. A good breakfast sets the tone for the entire day. It's about more than just staving off those morning hunger pangs. It's about providing your body with the right fuel after a long night of fasting. When we wake up, our blood sugar levels are naturally a bit lower. A healthy, balanced breakfast helps to stabilize these levels. This is crucial for everyone, but even more so for individuals with diabetes. Think of it like this. Breakfast is like the first act in a play. A strong, impactful first act sets the stage for a captivating performance. Similarly, a well-chosen breakfast helps you manage your blood sugar throughout the day. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But Nigella, I don't have time for a big elaborate breakfast every morning. And you know what? I completely understand. Life gets busy, and we're all juggling a million things. But a diabetic-friendly breakfast doesn't have to be a gourmet affair. It can be quick, simple, and even a little indulgent. It's about making smart choices that satisfy your taste buds and nourish your body. Over the next few minutes, we'll delve into diabetic-friendly breakfasts, and I'll share some quick and easy breakfast recipes for busy mornings. Before we dive into the delicious world of diabetic-friendly breakfasts, let's take a moment to understand why they're so important. Diabetes, in its simplest terms, is a condition where your body struggles to regulate blood sugar levels. This is all down to insulin, a hormone produced by the pancreas. Think of insulin as a key that unlocks the doors of your cells, allowing glucose, sugar, from the food you eat to enter and provide energy. In diabetes, this key either isn't working properly or there isn't enough of it. This leads to a buildup of glucose in the bloodstream, which can have some rather unpleasant consequences if left unchecked. Now, imagine your blood sugar levels as a seesaw. Eating causes the seesaw to tip upwards, increasing blood sugar. Insulin helps bring it back down to a healthy range. And here's where breakfast comes in, playing a starring role in this balancing act. You see, after a good night's sleep, our bodies naturally start to prepare for the day ahead. This involves a process charmingly known as the dawn phenomenon. During the dawn phenomenon, our livers release glucose into the bloodstream, providing energy for the day's activities. For most people, this isn't an issue. Their bodies produce enough insulin to counter the rise in blood sugar. However, for individuals with diabetes, this natural surge in glucose can be a bit trickier to manage. Skipping breakfast might seem like a good way to keep blood sugar levels in check, but it actually has the opposite effect. When you skip breakfast, your body goes into starvation mode. It starts to conserve energy, which can lead to insulin resistance. This means your body needs even more insulin to lower blood sugar levels. Moreover, skipping breakfast can set you up for a roller coaster of blood sugar spikes and crashes throughout the day. A nutritious breakfast provides a steady release of energy, keeping those blood sugar levels stable. Now that we've established the importance of breakfast for managing blood sugar, let's talk about what to avoid. I know, talking about what to eat isn't nearly as fun as whipping up a delicious meal. But trust me, understanding which foods can send your blood sugar soaring is just as important as knowing what to fill your plate with. First on the list are the usual suspects: sugary cereals, pastries, and breakfast treats loaded with refined carbohydrates. Think of these as the villains of our breakfast story. They might seem tempting with their colourful packaging and promises of a sweet start to the day, but they're often packed with sugar and offer little nutritional value. Next up, we have the sugary beverages. Think fruit juices, sweetened coffees, and those oh-so-tempting fizzy drinks. While a glass of orange juice might seem like a healthy choice, it can actually contain as much sugar as a can of soda. And remember, excess sugar is our nemesis when it comes to managing blood sugar levels. These sugary drinks are like wolves in sheep's clothing. They might seem refreshing and thirst-quenching, but they're loaded with empty calories and can cause significant blood sugar spikes. Instead of reaching for that sugary drink, opt for water, unsweetened tea, or a refreshing glass of water infused with slices of lemon, cucumber, or berries. Finally, let's talk about those highly processed breakfast cereals. You know, the ones brightly coloured boxes adorned with cartoon characters, promising a fun and exciting start to the day. While some cereals can be part of a healthy breakfast, many are laden with added sugar, refined grains, and unhealthy fats. These processed cereals are often low in fibre and protein, which are essential for slowing down sugar absorption and keeping you feeling full and satisfied. Without these key nutrients, you're more likely to experience those blood sugar spikes and crashes. Instead of falling into the trap of these sugary cereals, opt for whole grain options that are lower in sugar and higher in fibre. Look for cereals with at least 3 grams of fibre and less than 10 grams of sugar per serving. Now that we've banished those sugary villains from our breakfast table, let's talk about the heroes of our story. The foods that can help us start our day right. Leading the charge is protein, the mighty macronutrient crucial for blood sugar control. Protein digests slowly, unlike sugary culprits that spike blood sugar levels. This slow digestion prevents rapid spikes, providing sustained energy throughout the morning. Think of protein as the anchor for our blood sugar ship. It provides fullness and prevents mid-morning cravings. And protein comes in so many delicious forms. Joining protein in our lineup of breakfast heroes is fibre, another nutritional powerhouse that deserves a standing ovation. Fibre, unlike those refined carbohydrates that are quickly broken down into sugar, acts like a sponge in our digestive system. It slows down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream, preventing those dreaded blood sugar spikes. Think of fibre as the traffic controller of our digestive system, ensuring a smooth and steady flow of nutrients into our bloodstream. It adds bulk to our meals, keeping us feeling full and satisfied, and it also helps regulate digestion, which is always a bonus. So, how do we invite more fibre to our breakfast table? Now, let's talk about fats. I know, the word fat often gets a bad rap, conjuring up images of greasy food and expanding waistlines. But not all fats are created equal. In fact, incorporating healthy fats into our breakfast can be incredibly beneficial for managing blood sugar levels. Unlike those unhealthy trans fats and saturated fats that can wreak havoc on our health, healthy fats, like those found in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, actually help slow down the absorption of glucose into the bloodstream. This means no more dramatic blood sugar spikes and crashes, just a steady flow of energy to power us through the morning. And last but not least, let's not forget about dairy. Dairy products can be a great source of protein and calcium, both of which are important for overall health. However, not all dairy is created equal when it comes to managing blood sugar levels. Full-fat dairy products, like whole milk and regular yogurt, can be high in saturated fat, which can contribute to insulin resistance. Instead of reaching for those full-fat options, opt for low-fat or fat-free dairy products, such as skim milk, plain yogurt, or Greek yogurt. These choices provide the same protein and calcium benefits without the added saturated fat. Now for the fun part. Let's roll up our sleeves and whip up some delicious and diabetic-friendly breakfasts that will have you bounding out of bed in the morning. And don't worry, these recipes are designed with busy mornings in mind, proving that you don't need to sacrifice flavour or convenience for blood sugar control. First up, we have a classic that's as versatile as it is nutritious overnight oats. This simple dish is a lifesaver on hectic mornings, requiring just a few minutes of prep the night before. Simply combine rolled oats, your choice of milk, I love almond or coconut milk for a touch of sweetness, a dollop of Greek yogurt for extra protein, and a sprinkle of chia seeds for added fibre. Leave the mixture to work its magic in the refrigerator overnight and voila! You'll wake up to a creamy, satisfying breakfast that's ready to be devoured. If you're more of a savoury breakfast enthusiast, fret not. We've got you covered with a protein-packed option that will tantalise your taste buds and keep those blood sugar levels in check. Scrambled eggs, my dears, are a blank canvas for culinary creativity, offering endless possibilities for a satisfying and diabetes-friendly start to the day. Whisk a couple of eggs with a splash of milk and a pinch of salt and pepper. Heat a drizzle of olive oil in a non-stick pan and pour in the egg mixture. As the eggs begin to set, gently scramble them with a spatula, cooking until they reach your desired consistency. Now for the fun part. Add a handful of spinach for a boost of vitamins and minerals. Crumble in some feta cheese for a tangy twist. Now, I know what you're thinking. Nigella, you haven't forgotten about those of us with a sweet tooth, have you? Of course not, my dears. I believe that everyone deserves a little indulgence now and then, even when managing blood sugar levels. The key is to choose our sweet treats wisely, opting for options that provide both flavour and nutrition. And what better way to satisfy those sweet cravings than with a vibrant and delicious smoothie? Start by blending a handful of frozen berries, such as raspberries, blueberries, or strawberries, with a dollop of plain Greek yogurt, a splash of unsweetened almond milk, and a few ice cubes for a refreshing and satisfying treat. The berries provide natural sweetness and a boost of antioxidants, while the Greek yogurt adds protein and creaminess. For an extra dose of fibre and healthy fats, add a tablespoon of chia seeds or a sprinkle of chopped walnuts. So there you have it, my dears. We've journeyed through the ins and outs of diabetic-friendly breakfasts, exploring the science behind blood sugar control and debunking common myths along the way. We've discovered that managing diabetes doesn't have to mean sacrificing flavour or enjoyment. It's about making mindful choices that nourish our bodies while still tantalising our taste buds. It's about understanding that breakfast truly is the most important meal of the day, setting the stage for stable blood sugar levels and sustained energy throughout the morning. Every small step we take towards a healthier breakfast is a step towards better blood sugar control and overall well-being. So, embrace the power of breakfast, my dears. Experiment with different flavours and textures, discover new favourites, and find joy in nourishing your bodies with every delicious bite. Remember, a well-chosen breakfast is an investment in your health and happiness. setting you up for a day filled with energy, vitality, and a newfound zest for life. And who knows, you might even inspire those around you to rethink their own breakfast choices, creating a ripple effect of healthy habits that extends far beyond your own plate. After all, good food shared with loved ones is one of life's simplest yet most profound pleasures. So go forth and conquer your mornings, armed with the knowledge and inspiration to make breakfast the most delicious and nutritious meal of your day. Your body will thank you for it.